All right, let's tuck into a little extra time, shall we? Thanks once again for all your fine questions and tweets. I think some of you are shedding a few tears for the closing of the transfer window. Peter is not prepared to let it go just yet. Wants to know...
Let it go, Peter.
He wants to know, did Shaka ever worry whenever Harry Redknapp, got stopped by a reporter and spoke through the window that he might be off to another club? And since the transfer window is closed, does Shaka have any great Harry transfer day stories?
Any great Harry well, there's a few floating around. I'm not sure my lawyers would allow me to repeat.
He was Mr. Wheeler and Dealer.
How many lawyers do you have?
Well, it depends on...
On the issue at hand?
Correct.
Okay.
Right. I need specialists.
You have a law team?
I need specialists for somebody...
There's an easy answer to the first part of that question.
Go on.
There was no transfer window when you and I were at the clubs.
That's right.
Ooh.
Bing bong.
Oh, yeah. When did it come in?
When did it start?
So when we were playing in England, you could move any time of the year.
Right.
I moved...
Up until March or something.
I made a move in December '99 to back to Derby County in the Premier League from Celtic. So, there was...
When did the transfer window start?
I have no idea.
I want to say early 2000s now.
2000 and something, because I moved in '99 in December. So it wasn't '99.
Well, I played up until 2006.
Well, I thought you'd know that.
That I played up until 2006?
No, there wasn't a transfer window.
What about your law team? Your lawyers?
Well, I'll have to consult with them.
I am having it confirmed. 0203 is when it came in. So there you go. Early 2000.
That's when I retired.
It's amazing we're now talking about the glory years of the transfer windows that always seem to involve Mr. Harry Redknapp. Jason Maloney, changing the subject, wants to know the best game you ever lost as a player. Is there such a thing? But I guess if you were forced to answer one, what would it be?
Playoff 2000, I want to say 4. 2003 with the LA Galaxy. 2003 with the LA Galaxy against San Jose Earthquakes, where we were leading 4-0 in the aggregate, and we lost.
Oh, the infamous 5-4.
We won the first game 2-0. We were leading the second game 2-0.
Oh.
However, if away goals had counted, as away goals do, then we would have gone through an away goal.
I believe that's come to be known as the San Jose Remontada. That's what it's come to be known as.
By you.
I don't know.
We know the Barca PSG.
I have to talk to Ali's lawyers about that.
Did you have a good game?
I played in one of the Newcastle-Liverpool 4-3s.
Oh, yeah? That's right.
I played in one of those.
There was 2 or 3 of those in a row.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Yeah. I think I played the middle one at Anfield.
At Anfield?
And did you have anything to do with the goals?
Probably.
4 went past it.
Yeah.
You remember that?
It's a bit of a blur, to be honest. I think Fowler scored the 4th. That's all I remember.
Craig? No. Scotland, England, Euro playoff? Come to mind?
Well, but we won.
You won, but you lost. That's why I bring that up.
Well, thank you.
That's the Englishman.
I was going to say Brazil-Scotland, the game that Ali was at as a spectator, and I was playing in the opening game in the World Cup. It wasn't like we battered Brazil and lost, but we gave them a game and we lost to an own goal against the World Champions. But the England game, I suppose, that was probably the hardest one to take.
Yeah, that'd be
Having
hard.
lost 2-0, I mean, because obviously it was such a big build-up for
and then you go and win and
England, Scotland, the winner qualifies for the Euros through the playoff system. Kevin Keegan's the manager. They beat us at Hampden Park 2-0. Paul Scholes 2 goals, and then we beat them at Wembley 1-0. Don Hutchinson, as you remember. Yeah. And then David Seaman made a pinpoint save from a diving header near the end. It just hit him on the line. He knew nothing about it, otherwise it would have been going to extra time. Bit of a sob story.
Remember it well. We were clinging on.
But England got hammered for that.
Yeah, he just wanted to bring that up.
I've been serious. I was talking to one of the English journalists on the way upstairs after the game, because I knew most of the English guys having played down there, and he said that Kevin Keegan had just been to the press conference and talked about England winning the Euros, and he said, we've just been played off the park. We didn't just beat them 1-0, we gave them a bit of a doing that.
Yeah. And they didn't come close to winning the Euros.
And they had a bad Euros.
Yeah, had an awful Euros. So that was pretty much the end of Keegan, wasn't it? When is Craig, actually I should correct Mikhail here, when are Craig and Steve going to get their own podcast, like Gab and Jules?
Oh.
Good luck.
Come on, Craig.
Well, here's,
Like everyone's doing it. Why
here's
why
how
not
it works.
you two?
Here's how it works with our group. And I hope I'm not putting words in everybody's mouth, but I'm pretty sure
Go
I'm
ahead.
not.
Yeah,
I'm, not.
go
I'm
ahead.
pretty sure I'm
It's
not.
all right. Go ahead.
We don't go out there like other busybodies. Put my hands up for things that we don't need to be doing.
Right.
Right.
Can
We have
I-
a podcast.
Can I? Yes.
They take
start.
it off the ESPNFC show and they make a podcast. We don't go putting ourselves
Looking-
out there. We don't go looking like other very, very busy people for things to do when we have a job.
Don't go looking for things that would take you off the golf course.
Correct. Anyway, so that won't be happening.
Meanwhile, Kartik.
Why is this sorry?
Fuck it, Stevie. Away you go.
But meanwhile, that's not the end of requests for extra Craig Burley material. Kartik loved his mean tweets video. When is the boiling point going to be?
Oh.
Oh well, yeah, it's been shelved not by the company, by me. No, but,
You just reached boiling point, and
So
that was
you
it.
don't go asking for extra things to do, and then when they give you extra things to do, you say no thanks.
no, well, I did it.
Have it back.
As you know, I did it every week for a while, and then I switched off for a bit.
Have you watched his mean tweets video yet?
No.
Apparently,
I haven't seen it, you know.
Up on YouTube.
Is that?
Well, the boys asked me
just
to
do it
It's
today?
not very original.
No. So there was some mean
No, I
ones?
did it last week. They said, "Do you want to do some mean tweets again, the digital boys?" And I said, "Yeah, no problem, whatever." But it's not original content.
I'll go look for it.
But what was I going to say? I don't know.
All right. Funniest.
Oh, boiling point.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might do. I might. Yeah,
Yeah.
I might do.
You're just
The trouble is, the
you're
plan
just
at the start,
simmering at
the
the
plan
moment.
at the start was, and I'm being serious, the plan at the start was to get some advertising around it, to get somebody to sponsor it. However, it was slightly too controversial to get.
You were boiling on all the sponsors?
So that went out the window. So I might bring it back for our YouTube channel.
Can't
There you
believe there's
go.
not a boil-in-the-bag rice company that didn't step up to the plate.
Well,
Attach their name
aren't
to
you
it.
the marketing
I think
wizard?
you're
Uncle
the
Ben.
sales representative here.
Hey.
Adrian.
Here's Uncle Ben's boiling point. Might do. We'll see.
Andas, Ali, you've just been with a bunch of your ex-teammates at the crew reunion. Funniest teammate you ever had, and why? Is there an easy answer?
Going back to the Columbus Crew, Frankie Haydock, I don't know if he's the funniest, but he is an interesting character. And whoever knows Frankie Haydock knows exactly what I'm talking about. A surfer dude who happens to play soccer professionally.
down here, yeah.
Yeah. I would say, and this is a name that people may not be familiar with, but going back to Philadelphia Union, there was a guy by the name Nick Zimmerman who was great with impressions. And at that point, we needed reasons to be happy because we sure as heck were not
the
doing
first year.
Yeah, he was great with impressions, including one of our coaches at the time, Peter Novak, who was
Right.
outstanding. The impression of Peter Novak.
Shaka?
John Moncoeur. Zizi.
Ooh, I remember him.
Yeah, he was.
Swindon, give me Swindon.
Never knew what you're going to get out of John, but he was good fun. He was good fun.
No Tino Espria.
Tino was just straight up crazy.
He was just great. Beyond fun.
Yeah,
He was
it's
just mad.
John was a sharp,
yeah,
quick-witted, dry.
Yeah.
really good fun.
Cutting.
No, good to have in Jess. Really good to have
Yeah.
in Jess. Yeah,
Nice.
John is good.
Where were you? Oh, you were with them at West Ham.
Yeah.
I remember him from his glory days, which was Swindon.
All right.
He
Okay.
came to Swindon with Glenn.
I'm not sure Swindon and Glory Days go hand in hand at
Have
all,
I told you
Adrian,
when we asked Tino Sprilla about Shaka, we saw him in Champions League at one point, and Tino said, "Oh, he couldn't catch anything."
It's fair enough.
Couldn't catch a cold.
Craig, anyone
well, yeah,
spring to mind?
Yeah, John Spencer.
Oh, yeah, Spenny.
No,
Yeah. Chelsea.
he used to destroy people.
Really?
Oh. Managers, Hullet, Hoddle,
Yeah.
the lot. Honestly, there was nobody was spared
Right.
from John.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
And of course, and he then went into management here. And,
Yeah,
in the US
I've
and
spoken
MLS.
to him
Could
for.
Did you ever picture him as a manager? Because he was,
No.
Well, actually, he isn't anymore. We should.
No, he had some he used to rip the boys in the dressing room. He did.
He was my assistant coach in Houston, and he was funny then too.
Still ripping you, yeah. Hector, finally, I brought this up previously. Did Ali shed a couple of tears in Columbus this weekend at the gathering of the legends?
No, well, it was great. A lot of love, a lot of appreciation. I shed a tear when I came home. Oh, look at that. Look at
dog
hey,
shed
the dog's not impressed in the background. Really not impressed. Truly not impressed. Hey, I shed a tear when I came home and realized, nah, they don't love me nearly as much at home as they did in Columbus.
Tell you what, I did a game in Scotland once on the commentary with Derek Ray, actually. And it was at Hamilton, in the Hamilton Stadium. And this is the dog thing here. Hamilton Stadium it's an old bit of a dilapidated stadium, and behind the goals, there's a supermarket. And then there's a big hill where people can actually watch the game without coming in and paying. And there's a policeman up there, and I might have said something that nearly got me in trouble about the policeman not doing his duty, watching the game. Anyway, there was a dog, and the dog was doing the same thing. The dog was facing the other way. And I says, the game's that bad. I said, the game's that bad, even the dog's not even watching. Of course, I got people...
Got a reprimand?
Well, I didn't get a reprimand. People saying, well, you're not talking Scottish football up. Right. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, which is a critique that's followed you by all
and I did say about the police officer that there was multiple robberies down Hamilton High Street, and I do believe the superintendent wasn't particularly pleased. I got told in my ear, no more jokes about the police officer. Stood watching the game. Couldn't help it, Shaq.
So you shed a couple of tears and the dog shed a couple of pounds. Is basically what
there was a lot of there was a lot of shedding going on.
All right. Yeah, we are done.
That's it.
That is your extra time for today, and I suggest there will be one tomorrow. If we get any questions, we will. I'm quietly confident. Peter Walton is on tomorrow, by the way. Not sure if he'll be on extra time, but he will be on the show.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.